That movie dork ready to testify with some trivia by suggestion from Bad Vine about the military crime thriller A Few Good Men. Release date, December 11th, 1992. Budget, $40 million. 19 mil went to the cast. Tech specs. Panavision Panaflex Platinum cameras with Panavision C and E series anamorphic lenses, presumably captured on a Kodak EXR 200T 5248 and or 500T 5296 35mm film.
Hell yeah.
The story is motivated by an actual Code Red incident at Guantanamo Bay that Deborah Sorkin, sister of writer Aaron Sorkin, was involved in as a U.S. Navy Judge Advocate General. She was sent to Guantanamo to defend a group of Marines who nearly killed a fellow Marine, Private First Class William Alvarado, in a hazing incident ordered by platoon leader Christopher Lee Valdez, executed by Lance Corporal David Cox and 8 others in 1986. The story was originally devised into a play. Recent college grad Aaron Sorkin wrote the entire play on cocktail napkins during Act 1 of La Cage aux Folles when he worked as a bartender at a Broadway theater. He later adapted it into a feature film screenplay, his first as a writer. An executive gave Aaron Sorkin a note. If Tom Cruise and Demi Moore aren't going to sleep with each other, then why is Demi Moore a woman? Aaron responded, women have purposes other than to sleep with Tom Cruise.
Hell yeah.
Director Rob Reiner also went to bat for young Aaron Sorkin, using his power to urge the studio for a full rewrite, which also put Aaron through the ringer, like revisions about the doctored logbook being the smoking gun, which was a rigorous rewrite from the play. Writer cameo right yeah, as the lawyer talking about his cases. The U.S. Department of Defense refused to endorse this production, so that meant little to no access to real military installations, opting instead to shoot in Culver City, California on a soundstage for the courtroom scenes, with some filming conducted at Naval Air Station Point Mugu and Fort MacArthur in San Pedro to simulate Guantanamo Bay. Jack Nicholson was paid $5 million for 10 days' work as Colonel Jessup, which sounds like a lot of money, but he vigorously repeated his passionate monologue countless times without a camera pointing at him, so Rob could shoot coverage around the courtroom, finally capturing the famous delivery of,
"You can't handle the truth!"
dead fucking last.
Hell yeah.
According to Rob and the cast, Jack gave it his all every single take and was quite spent at the end of it. Rob Reiner realized he needed another take out of Jack for a scene they had already moved on from, apologizing to Jack profusely, who responded, "Rob, you don't understand. I love acting. We'll do this as many times as you want." Tom Cruise's impersonation of Colonel Jessup was not scripted. Demi Moore and Kevin Pollak's reactions are the real thing. 5 of the Marines involved in the real incident filed a lawsuit in Texas State Court against Columbia Pictures and Castle Rock for using their story, seeking $10 million in damages, but the lawsuit proved unsuccessful. Lance Corporal David Cox was later acquitted for his role in the Code Red and honorably discharged as a corporal in 1989. In 1994, David mysteriously vanished, with his body being discovered 3 months later on hunting grounds in Medfield, Massachusetts, wearing his military-issued camo field jacket, his Marine Corps Scout Sniper hoodie, jeans, and white sneakers. His murder remains unsolved, but investigations were reopened in 2019. Final bag, $243.2 million. This movie sits on the American Film Institute's top 10 courtroom dramas list at number 5, underneath The Verdict, Kramer vs. Kramer, 12 Angry Men, and To Kill a Mockingbird. Thanks for watching this incredibly dorky video about the military crime thriller A Few Good Men. Share your favorite moments, quotes, and your favorite movies like Bad Vine did. This was a piece of cake, so let's see how you deal with this next little slice.